Harry and Stan were the best of good mates. Always had been, always will be. It's a given. You kick one, they both yell. They grow up in the usual way with their fair share of bruises, trophy wounds, and sore heads. They bonded over football, racing pigeons, and a respect for beer. Life went on. Sometimes things adjusted, but not much and not for long. Interruptions were girl-based, baby-based, and then mortgage-based. When the lads were playing at home on a Saturday, Harry and Stan might go and cheer them on, but mainly the pigeons were exciting enough. So life was settled and seemed to be comfortably settled for the next foreseeable future, and that's how it was. Then one year, Stan noticed a change. It was spring, and the tired countryside was filling up with green. Wherever you looked, there were deepening shades of green. Every Friday since time began, the two mates went to the George in the evening, returning home at a reasonable hour and only slightly more merry. Setting off from his very ordinary house in a very ordinary town in which he lived, all gritstone and UPVC, calling for Harry, who was always ready, on the way. Harry's house was halfway up the hill, built on a ledge, where he moved to after a lot of hard work and a little luck. As Stan reached Harry's house, he saw Harry, ready as ever, glancing upwards at the tree in his garden, a serene look on his face. The tree had been there many years, and it never failed to give the most magnificent blossomings, year on year more beautiful. Both Harry and Stan had previously agreed that it was the most beautiful tree in the world, but this was only admitted on their walk home after an evening in the George. In the George, the evening went well and as pleasant as ever, although it was Harry who detected something in the air. When they left for home, they both walked up to the tree and into the positions they'd stood in a couple of hours earlier. Stan was the first to speak, asking Harry if he could ask him a question. Harry, open as always, told Stan he was as welcome as the flowers in May. Stan, stuttering, blurted out, "Will you sell me your tree?" Stan, a man of few words and fewer emotions, Harry realised, had fallen in love with the tree. He was taken aback and silenced. He didn't need to ask Stan which tree it was. It was obvious to all. They sat at the Riviera wrought iron round table beneath the tree and talked in low murmurs. Time passed. More time passed. Eventually, Harry got out his stubby pencil and crumpled envelope, and he wrote in legal-sounding words on the envelope, "Henceforth, this cherry tree belongs to Stan." Both solemnly signed it and shook hands. They parted. Stan, the happy owner of the most beautiful tree in the world, and Harry, happy that his best mate was happy. Everything had changed, but nothing had changed. I think that I shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree. Alfred Joyce Kilmer. Thank you.